since I don't post it anymore.
Got it.
I consent.
Huh?
I consent.
You
To
can
their
send.
point.
Oh, thank you. Okay, good. So last time on Salon de Dragon Classique, it was pretty much a big old lore dump. You guys had a party with the Emerald Arch, and you talked to Devery Van Hook for like 45 minutes and found out a bunch of stuff from him. I mean, that's pretty much it. You guys partied and then you went home.
I don't feel like anything else happened after.
Yeah, nothing else happened after. That's for diggity dang sure.
We enjoyed ourselves.
You did enjoy yourselves. What are some of the things you learned?
Wait, no. Hardin followed him
Yeah,
with an eyeball. That's
yeah, that did happen. You saw into his bedroom.
Yeah, that's hot.
There was a bed in there.
Oh, holy shit.
Say less.
Three more.
He asked you guys specifically how much they were paying you to betray him.
Oh yeah, he seemed to know everything, but we didn't admit it, I think. I don't remember.
He also threatened to kill Theo if Rasmus dies.
Oh yeah. So the rest of us are in the clear
No losses.
about that.
Yes. Yeah. What was that about? So he insinuated that he wants to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a long feud between him and Rasmus.
Yeah.
He hates Rasmus with a burning passion. And you wanted to kill Rasmus for him, and he's like, if anything happens to Rasmus, he's gonna kill you, Theo.
They're both elves?
Yes, they are
Right,
full-blood
people?
elves, yes.
Twins. Are they
brobos?
twins? Are they brothers?
I
they
mean, you didn't ask him,
lover?
so
I'll ask him next time.
what else happened? Oh, speaking of Theo, it came to light that a representative is coming to town
Mama.
to vet Theo, whether or not he's the real article.
It's my mother, correct?
Your
As
mom
one of
has
those
sent
people.
somebody.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
She didn't care enough to.
She's not coming.
Not true. She cares, Mama. cares.
She's like, how's he look? Oh, gross. Kill him.
Oh, gross.
Let himself go.
Hardin
letting him.
tried to contact Gerard and found out that he was on another plane of existence. Couldn't
Better get that snip, buddy.
What are you, a eunuch?
well, first you tried to scry on him, and then you tried to cast sending, and sending didn't work. There was a 5% chance of it not working, and it failed. You rolled a 4. And I felt awful because Colt's like using his spells correctly and doing all the right things and failing miserably with his rolls.
D&D, baby.
Playing D&D.
Nice gods.
Hardin, you also found out that Devery is the leader of this organization. He's not a middleman. He is the kingpin. You had asked him about like how he runs his business.
Oh, okay. It's like maybe just now that sounds like it was given, but
Yeah.
at the time.
Yeah, you said you were getting middle management vibes off of him, and when you pressed him on the issue, he pressed back.
He's a presser.
Yeah,
I'm feeling oppressed.
Yeah, there it is. And then Draglin, you were trying to find out more about his relationship with Snag. And you found out that he backed Snag when he came into town, mostly just for the reason of he could
Right.
tell that this was a powerful person who opposed Erasmus. So he backed Snag for that reason.
I didn't get the sense that he had changed his mind because we beat up his lackeys, right?
You got the feeling that he was impressed by what you did, but you don't know
Hell
whether or
yeah.
not he's going to be dealing with Snag going forward. You don't know whether or not. Oh, and then Alstramary, he asked you about Zendros and what the deal with Zendros was, and offered to put her out of business for you, and which you all declined. But he did.
I get the kill.
Much like his
Yeah.
Rasmus feud.
He did offer that. He also gave some background on Zendros, why the quartermasters of Ayus are in town. They're here to buy food to send back to the demiplane of Ayus.
More like the dummy plane.
I think you made that joke. I think you made that joke 2 weeks ago
That
too.
sounds like me.
Pretty sure you did.
I have a short term.
You
But I'm
also
always funny. I always remember to be funny.
gotta remember. You also found out that Ayuz is like a pretty bad mamma jammer. He's like a demigod. He
More
has
like
his own
a dummy god.
Who's the demigod?
Ayuz, the entity that Zendros follows.
Oh, right.
You could kill him.
Probably not a great lady.
Yeah. I mean, I just hate her, but now I have reason to.
So you
Just hate her.
you
Yeah.
guys found out a whole bunch of stuff last
Then
time.
what did happen?
Then
Did
you
we
went
go
back
home?
home and that was it. It was-
Where is our best friend? Our new best friend.
who's you gotta give me a little
The
more
guy, I never
specific.
remember his name. He's
Freddy.
a Freddy Fazbear.
You don't know. Freddy's not here.
Fredford.
We need to force him to move in with us.
He,
We
he's missing
yeah,
a
we
hand, right?
What's
He's
that?
missing a hand, isn't he?
Yeah,
Freddy?
he is missing a hand.
That's our bad.
He lost a hand because of you guys.
but we got him a new one, so that he has literally no reason to be mad at us.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that he lost his regular good hand.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's
Yeah.
better. It's
That was his me
improved.
time hand.
Everyone
What's he
has-
gonna meet time
Yeah.
with now?
Well, he's
Stranger, the other hand.
Yeah, he's not here right now.
He's ambidextrous. Wow. I mean,
So that's where we left off. I'm going to say that you all get home, have a restful night's sleep, and in the morning, as you are all milling around getting breakfast prepared and doing whatever morning time activities, a figure opens the door, walks in. It is in fact Gerard, and he is holding something in his arms.
Sure. What's that?
Pillow
in your-
baby, pillow baby, pillow baby, pillow baby.
what's that?
Is it a
What's
pillow
that in
baby?
My arms. Something that needs food. Hang on one second.
Baby.
I cast sending
Who are you casting sending to?
to this thing's baby mama.
Roll a D100, please.
D100.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so because it has a 5% of failing, right?
That's right.
Wait, dude. 0 to 5?
0 to 5, 61 works. So I think you have 25 words.
25 words.
Yeah.
Hey, come get your kid. Okay, I'll use 5 out of my 25 words. Hey, come get your kid.
Just say it 5 times.
Yes.
You hear in your head, oh my dear, I know I rushed you. I am so sorry for that. It is not safe here.
Shit.
Keep him safe for me. That's 25
Keep him
exactly. Look at me.
Wow. So much more efficient with your Or like you're using up your resources.
I was a
Great.
music major, so you know.
Okay. All right.
My
So I
parents
hear.
are-
I only hear that in my head, right? The others don't hear.
Yeah, that's what you hear in your head.
All right. What level is this spell again? Do I want to waste all my spell slots sending these roaming charges, these text messages?
I mean,
uh,
Verizon's not a thing in this world.
all right.
Shrek?
I'll use.
Yes.
I'll use one more. I want to say. We need to plan our shared custody if this thing is gonna work. Okay, I think that's like
Yes,
13 words.
Alstamir says hi, Violet.
Alright.
You have so many words.
Yeah, I'll add that. Yeah, I have enough words
Yay.
for that.
We cannot talk now. I don't know who is listening.
It's me, Alstamir.
Alright. Well, I haven't named this thing yet. You guys have any ideas?
Alstamir
I showed
Jr.
them I showed them my baby.
Alstamir Jr.
He shows you a sleeping round-faced baby with a pale green skin, two little orky tusks coming out.
Jack.
This is a different baby than before.
Jack.
It's the same
Nobody's
baby.
ever seen this
Saw it.
baby.
We never saw it. 'cause it
Oh,
was-
we've only heard tale told.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was with her dad. I think.
There's
It's
a
It's
little
magical paternity test.
Definitely a baby.
there's a little shock of black hair, and its eyebrows kind of like come off of the side of its head a little bit. Its
Oh,
round face is swaddled pretty tight in white linens, and its whole body is pretty tightly wrapped. It is asleep.
Name him Shrek.
Name him Shrek.
Name him Shrapnel.
Can I name him Shrek Jr.?
And Viridian.
Sure, if you want.
It makes no sense.
Maybe like Fiona
Oh, wait, is it a boy or a girl?
Let's check.
No one opened that diaper.
Doesn't matter.
Do
I
you,
think-
do you unswaddle the
or.
child?
Let's check.
I mean, like, do I have to unswallow him? Can I just like peek underneath?
Name
Oh,
him-
it's
Maybe
wrapped up pretty
swaddle?
tight. It's like a little bun. So
Okay.
to get in there, you'll have to
It
unwrap.
doesn't matter. Let's
All right.
not.
Well, I don't want to bother him
not.
while he's
I
sleeping.
regret
Gender reveal
asking.
party.
No, I regret asking. Let's not.
When he poops, we'll find out. Okay.
We'll find out.
It's
Name them.
only a matter of time.
Name them Bert.
If he's anything like his father.
Oh my god.
He's gonna be a pooper. I tell you what. Just real into the poop in this one.
All right. Can I like make like a Bjorn or something so that I don't have my hands free, so I could just like wrap them to my body.
Sure. Yeah. Make a survival check.
You know, I just leveled up my proficiency bonus for survival. So that's great. Watch me fail this roll.
Hey, Jared, hey, Jared, could you enable the background noise suppression in Zoom?
Yeah, we're hearing like a radio or
Oh,
something.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Like a lot of music.
Yeah,
Who
there's
is?
Let me see.
a lot going on.
Audio settings. I'll do high. Is that better?
Yeah, let's get high.
How's that?
It's about
There
the
it is.
same.
It's about the same? All right. I'm going to just mute. So when I don't talk.
Fair enough.
Thank you, Jarek. I appreciate it.
We love you, Jarek. Welcome back, Jarek. 14. Yes, you are able to create a papoose type situation with this baby on your back. And
What's the word you said?
a papoose?
Papoose.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, look that up, man. It's a great word.
What's this?
But it's a definitely real one.
It is.
Start gaslighting. No, no, for real.
Oh, it comes from
I got a rapper.
Uso?
it comes from Native Americans, I guess.
I thought it was like a papuso. Is that Honduran?
Yeah, the first result was a rap, like a hip hop artist. A
Yeah, I know.
rapper.
I saw that too.
Spelled very differently than I thought.
There you
All
go.
right, right on. Yeah. All right. Cool.
All right. In the vein of having one-on-one conversations, Draglin, you get a strange feeling that you should check the red notebook.
I check it. I get out my fantasy AOL instant messaging book.
In the book, it's Tyler's here.
We're gonna switch audio.
Okay. Come on in. The Zoom is fine. Do you do this in front of God and everyone?
Are we all just in the? I guess I do it in
Unless-
my room. Or in a corner, no, we're not. I get in.
Yeah,
some
there's
sort
no
of
real
corner.
rooms here. I guess
I go behind a bar. I have a sitting area.
Yeah, I'd imagine at this point you guys have like organized boxes into makeshift rooms. Like you make like weird little crate walls or something.
Yeah, that sounds excellent.
Okay, cool. So yeah, and on the page it says it says your group is proving to be quite irritating.
That's good, right?
Yeah, I just write back. Good.
It says I would warn you against dealing with those two worms. You're really playing with fire.
This is in the book.
You don't
Yeah,
know.
this is in
You
our-
don't know.
Yeah. I won't try to do anything that they wouldn't be aware of. What? Okay. Yeah, I guess.
Draglin's in the corner doing this on her lonesome, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I think I just yeah, I mean, I write something that's like fires, fire burns stuff. I'm like trying to be clever, but I'm not being super clever.
Make an intelligence check. Let's see
I'm
how
not-
clever you are without being so specific, Jimmy Freeman.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm doing
Oh,
it
you clever
badly.
as hell. Oh, you clapping back,
Whoa!
baby.
Oh, okay, it's better than I thought. But here's what's happening. I'm just making shit up expressions, but like it's the perfect analogy.
Yeah.
It's the best analogy that anyone ever heard. So that's what I write.
Okay.
But it's a threatening aura,
Oh, okay. So you
aims with threatening auras. .tumblr.com. He's trying to stop us, and I'm like, hey, fuck you. That's what I'm trying to get across.
Written in the book is really it is no matter. My plans go beyond one measly city.
I think I write back like, are you like obsessed with us? Like I'm really just like trying to fuck with him because
Yeah,
my
you're
thoughts like,
trolling.
what are you even doing? You clearly are upset because you're fucking writing us at all. Like, oh, it's not wise to fuck with them. It's like, oh, really? Okay. It's like the mood.
He replies, taking out those foot soldiers and attempting to take out my lieutenant again does frustrate me to a certain extent.
Hey, Dragon, what are you doing in the corner over there?
Oh, just reading.
Make a deception check, Draglin.
And
Theo, make an
masturbating, go
insight
into the
check.
masturbation hutch.
16.
That's a pretty good deception. Let's see. You said insight.
Ooh, what you reading about? Is it any good?
Is it insight or perception, Dane?
Insight. Insights for lying.
Well, then what are you really doing over there?
Perception. So you believe him.
What?
Oh,
No, I beat it.
no,
No,
you got
it's
a
opposite.
17. Yeah, no. She's lying. I mean, perception would be to notice that Draglin is not there and still in her room.
Fair enough. Can I mage hand yank the book?
You'd have to go into her room. That you.
What was
she's-
the last thing that was written to me? What did he just say?
Snag wrote that.
Oh, he's bothered. He'll be killed the guys.
Yeah, he didn't like. He was
Frustrated.
mildly frustrated.
I think I just
to
write
a
like good.
extent.
I don't know. We're not here for your feelings. This is this is a weird one you and I are having.
I
Knock, knock, knock. If this is a room, I'm knocking on a door.
It just feels like it's the meme of like fucking like like Saddam Hussein and like Obama on the phone with each other. You know what I mean? But like they're lying on the bed. You remember that one?
Yeah.
Oh, what you doing? but like one of them's evil. You know, like that's what it's like. We're just having
Saddam
this,
Hussein. Yeah.
this casual combo.
He doesn't respond.
I draw a butt. It's a real stinker, and I close it.
Knock, 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 knock.
Real
Hello.
stinky butt.
I'm not reading anymore.
For
Hey,
real.
Draglin, I have a serious thing I'd like to ask you about.
What is it?
I don't want to say it too loud.
Okay, then say it quietly.
I'm tired of being two-tone.
Okay, is
You're
that
the
our
mo-
new quest? Is that today's quest?
You're the most magical person I know. Can you help me?
Oh.
I rack through my brain, aka
For
my
flattery.
okay, all right. This is a fresh day. What I forget when this is, so I got all my spells and shit.
Y'all, it's bright and early in the morning.
Can you just polymorph me into a me that's not colored?
I do that, but it's very very slightly not the original skin tone.
That's not how polymorph works.
I can't turn him into a humanoid.
No.
Then I cast seeming.
I got this spell. Will this work? It's only for 8 hours.
What's seeming?
Seeming will do it, huh?
Draglin, roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
Wait, can you do that to the baby to keep them safe?
That's a 10. Do what to the baby?
Polymorph him or
Polymorph the
color.
baby.
I couldn't polymorph him into a regular Feo.
No, I mean
She wants to just keep the
it
baby
sounds like
safe.
someone, yeah, I'm just trying to keep a fucking baby safe.
I'll turn him into a turtle if I gotta.
What about the
I'm
baby?
good. I'm into that. It's something that's still green, so
Oh, like yeah.
Alistair
if we
Mary's
need
worried
to get
about your
smaller, a
baby.
lizard
Gerard.
might-
I'm worried about your little pillow baby because I like
Oh,
Violet.
he'll
Not
be
if I like
fine.
you.
He's he's sleeping.
With a 10,
Why did I roll that?
with a 10, you know that there might be a way to counteract the effect on Feo, but you're not sure what.
I don't know. Is there like
I
a
don't even
church around?
remember.
Churches are good about curses, kinda. Is there like any denomination? It's a big town. There's gotta be at least a temple or something.
We literally last session
We're at
ended
the-
on
Very many
me
temples.
listing all of the deities of the town.
Yeah. I
You
remember
literally have a teleportation circle to the
To one of
church
them.
of that Hardin worships.
was that Joaquin?
Church-
You have a
or like a money
cleric
church?
in your midst.
I thought
Yeah,
there
let's
was
go
only
there.
one denomination in this town. It's gold coins. You made that very clear to us.
Good.
Ha, ha,
Good
ha,
joke.
ha, ha, ha.
Can you do
I
a
didn't-
decurse? Hardeen.
I'm looking.
Come on, closer.
I don't know if I got.
Hardeen, make an Arcana check.
Is this a curse? I didn't know it was a curse. Ew.
Oh wait, I
Ew.
have.
Is it a
curse.
blessing?
Interesting.
I think colors are magical, but now I'm just over it.
Hardeen, make an Arcana check.
Oh,
With a natural 20, you believe that either a dispel magic or a greater restoration would cure this boy of his affliction.
I chose not to take those spells out of the 4.
I also do not know how to dispel magic. I feel foolish in this moment.
You got it, baby?
I do, but I don't know if I'm going to use it.
I'll give
I
you a
wasn't asked.
I can give you more curses. Would that help too?
No. Okay,
You sure?
I
Also, you
accept-
need diamond dust for greater restoration, Gerard or Hardeen.
Oh no, we're doing components.
Only if it eats them
Yeah,
up.
so spell components only matter if they cost like a gold
money,
amount
money.
in the spell description. So this says it needs a diamond's dust worth of at least 100 gold pieces.
What about
Okay.
a diamond dog.
Oh.
Can you just, like,
I'll
turn
just
gold into diamond dust?
I'll visit a church and not waste one of my compatriots' energy day units.
I can
Let's
curse you on
go.
the way there. I mean, you're gonna dispel it anyway, right?
No, just in case we have no guarantee. Don't you be cursing me, boy. I keep 10 feet away from her at all times.
You do remember that you have a certain amount of clout with
I'd like to go to the music church, please.
right. Yeah.
It's the only name I don't remember.
Uh-huh.
I remember Cord and Joaquin, and those are the two you get.
Mm-hmm.
And you're lucky because I didn't say the names wrong.
I am Milil. is
Milil.
the-
I'd like to be the illest with Mililist,
Uh-huh.
or less ill. From
Can I
That's
try
ill
a
from
mimic
below.
curse on him?
Sure.
I'm curious what.
What'll
What do you
happen?
think?
Fail. Let me try this.
Okay.
And yeah, what do I get?
So what does it look like? It's verbal and somatic, so you need to be moving and saying something.
And you have to touch me. Where are you going to touch me? you liked that, Jerry.
So I come up, you're on my right, and I give you one of those baseball ass slaps.
Oh yeah. I hope it works. No, I really hope it works.
And I say, go get him.
And you just slap the color right out of me?
Well, maybe. Dane said this one wouldn't work, so I'm just curious what will happen.
So from the point that you slap him, a golden sparkling energy reverberates like a wave in a pool when you drop a rock, and the ripple goes across his body, and as it goes around and then converges on his belly, the two colors have switched.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm good with this. We don't need to make a trip to the church. I just need something different, and I'm feeling it.
I'm feeling it.
Hey, all right.
I do think it's still very conspicuous, but I'm going to be conspicuous anyway, so I don't think the color of my skin is going to matter much.
Pretty conspicuous guy over here.
We could still go to the music church.
Hey, you know what? You don't have to tell me twice. Let's go.
The Fail Show.
Fail the fickle.
Fail the fickle. That's what they call me.
Amazing. Yeah, I mean, so far today you guys don't have any obligations. Is there anything you'd all like to do?
I'd like to start the day with a nice Sacramento wafer
Mm-hmm.
with a music note on it.
At the Church of Malil.
Become less ill here with Malil.
Alstermary, would you like
Yeah,
to
learn how to
spend time
farm.
with the baby, perhaps?
No, I want to learn how to farm.
You want to learn
Get into agriculture.
how to farm.
Yeah. I got a thing I want to do.
What do you want to do?
What
I
the
wanna learn to
fuck?
What?
She's done
And this-
killing and fighting.
Is there like a
I'm real good with plants and whatnot. I bet I could make a lot of food. Don't nobody follow me.
No, nobody. follows
Alstermary,
you.
are you okay?
I just want to live on the farm. That's where we send everyone, right?
Okay, let's go to the farm. We'll go to the can we but taxi cab, can we how do we get to the farm, please?
Yeah. Who's good with farming that I can learn?
You
how
know
to
what's
farm?
hilarious is you literally have a car. There are no taxi cabs in this town, but you do have a car.
Don't forgive us for having trauma brain and
You can't blame everything. Can't blame everything on Mind Jail. Not everything can be blamed on Mind Jail.
I'm pretty sure. It can.
You gotta whistle and stick your
Sorry,
hand out.
yeah, no, that's what it is. I was having a mind jail flashback, is what it was. It all makes sense. So
I
it's
missed
the truth.
running water.
Cigarette. And coffee. Fuck, I miss coffee.
I think there might be a cigarette in the glove box. I can go check for you.
What's at the farm? What are we doing at the farm?
I just want to learn to farm.
We're just dropping her off.
Well, like, how come?
Because I have a dastardly plan.
What
Where
is
I'm
it?
gonna feed
Different
everyone in
missing.
the dumb zone. And then dumb bitch lady won't come back all the time. I'll go save her people. It's fine.
Oh,
Who are we talking about?
Yeah, I didn't follow that.
Captain Zendros.
Oh,
this is a malicious compliance plan.
If she's coming here for food, well, I'll just grow a bunch of food and then I'll send it in the porthole, and then they don't gotta come back.
What porthole?
I'm so confused.
But they come here through a
They
portal.
need food.
They need food for some reason.
You have no idea how she gets here.
You said
Dean,
something
Dean,
about a
don't ruin the fantasy.
I-
If the character thinks that it's some portal, you have to respect
No,
that.
I love this idea. I'm just
Grow
saying that
food.
you're kind of putting the food cart before the
If I
But
give
that's
her-
exactly what the character would
If
do.
I give her all the food, she can fuck off. It's a
I love that, like, instead of killing her, committing genocide, you're gonna save her people to spite her.
Yeah. And then I'm the hero and she's the asshole.
We're gonna spend an entire crops growing season doing it.
I'm pulling
Yeah, we
a
get
long
downtime, right? Can
con.
we fucking start a farm?
Long con, baby.
How much money do we can pool and buy some property here and
Dean, the
on
tides
on
have turned.
water?
no. I'm loving all this. You
We're
guys
gonna
can buy a
get
fucking
rid of
farm.
you.
Yeah, you give us the 40s, we give you just farm life.
I'm into it, man. Every
That'll
D&D
teach her.
campaign generally like eventually becomes a group of people trying to run a small business. So this is right in line. This is 100% in line.
No wonder I'm so stressed out all the time. Gotta make business.
Okay, so Draglin and Alstermary are gonna go.
Snag's just watching
You
us
guys
so
need a ride?
confused.
I can drive you there.
I thought they were coming for me, but they're just growing rutabagas.
You know, you just keep writing him nasty grams. That's his punishment.
I'm like sketching out the perfect fucking bell pepper. Fuck you, we're doing this instead.
Eggplant.
Eggplant.
Send them all the rotten fruit.
But then I'm like, you know what this means, right?
I mean, isn't Draglin effectively a teenager anyway?
Yeah.
Gerard offers to drive you both to the farmland.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
you all get in the jalopy and you make your way south, outside of the reeds, to the farmland. There are what's the expression? Something waves of grain, golden waves of grain.
Golden. Oh, it was a 5.
Purple Mountain's Majesty.
Yeah, a partridge
Above
in
the
a pear
fruit and
tree is
plant,
what it
yes.
is.
All of that.
And golden rings.
So you're all trying to find a farmer to talk to.
Yeah, are there farms like on the outside of the wall, or what are
Yeah.
we thinking?
Here's
Yeah,
the
this whole
deal.
place is surrounded by farmland.
I just think
Hell
that we
yeah.
can speed up the growing of food because I can create water and I can create daytime. So I'm gonna go pitch some stuff to farmers. Like
You
I'll go
also
with-
have access to a spell
Very
called
chill.
plant growth.
Oh, what?
We don't have to wait a whole season.
Yeah, like
What
I'm
the
just gonna
fuck?
magic grow a bunch of food, and that'll help the farmers out. I'll take some of it, give it to Captain Zendros, and be like, kindly get fucked.
There's a part of this plan that's not going to work, but I'm gonna enjoy watching all of this
Yeah.
unfold.
Which part is it?
Well, I think that
No
when
surprise.
you and Hardin are going to church, right?
Yeah, I'm going to church.
Yeah. Okay.
Have fun at the farm.
We will, thank you.
That's what farmers are known for.
Alstramary, because you just took a long rest, would you like to have selected plant growth in your...
Burn all them swats, baby boy. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'm putting plant growth in your sheet.
Gonna do it for you.
Thanks.
Blessed DM,
Yeah. Oh, blessed dear.
bestow upon us the correct spells that we did want
I'll
and did not prepare correctly.
daylight instead.
Daylight. Wow, wow. Stoplight.
Awesome. I think that'll get me a farm.
All right, your third level spell, plant growth.
Yay.
This spell channels vitality into plants within a specific area. There are 2 possible uses for the spell, granting either immediate or long-term benefits. If you cast the spell using one action, choose a point within range. All normal plants in a 100-foot radius centered on the point become thick and overgrown. A creature moving through the area, blah, blah, blah. You can exclude one or more areas. If you cast this spell over 8 hours, you enrich the land. All plants in a half-mile radius centered on a point within range become enriched for a year. The
Wow.
plants yield
Whoa.
twice the normal amount of food when harvested.
What the fuck?
This is great. This is gonna be a great farm.
All right, so
Great small
how
business plan.
do you all go about looking for a farmer?
Walk around in the fields until I find someone.
Let's take this. Listen,
Yeah,
Let's
until
take
I
this.
found a building.
let's
Let it
look
be
for the
noted.
shittiest, deadest shit farm that there
Yeah,
exists here.
absolutely.
And we'll offer to buy it. We'll offer because you got this in the bag. We don't need good dirt. You're gonna make it good dirt with magic. But they don't know that. We gotta downsell them. We gotta be like, oh, we're gonna take this burden off your hands. You know what I mean?
All right, one of you make investigation check at advantage, or both of you make investigation checks.
I put my beans in Dragonlands.
You want me to look?
Yeah.
I'll look with my
What
eyes.
the fuck is going on?
Well, I got a 13, I guess.
Oh, that really.
Oh God.
Oh.
It's him.
That's so scary.
This game's really going places.
It's a Spider-Man.
It really looks like Spider-Man for some reason.
You gonna kiss me, Tyler? Go ahead. Give me. There it is. There it is. If only it was raining. Anyway,
I thought you were gonna say only if it was real.
if only it was. If only it was Sam Raimi. Okay, so with a 13, you find a fairly scrubby piece of land. It's probably like 4 acres or so. It's not a big farm, but You find some twisty little bits coming out of the ground.
Yo.
I take a reed and put it in my mouth and speak with like a southern drawl.
Are you with us? Did you come too?
He's
I
driving
drove
you.
here.
I said that. He's driving you. You're in
Oh,
a
and
car.
is there a scarecrow anywhere?
Make a perception check.
You could be the inventor of scarecrows if you play your cards right.
If you play your cards right. Internal combustion engines
You
and
play
scarecrows. No, you don't see a scarecrow. No, nowhere, no how.
Alright.
Sorry,
Well,
bud.
I pretend that I have a hat. Like a
You
straw hat on my
pretend?
head.
Do we see, like,
then,
I don't know.
I like dip it past my eyes and I'm like, yeah, these are nice grazing lands.
I feel like we're trying to look for the owner's farmhouse or whatever.
Sure. Yeah, there's a little hut. There's a little hut on the land.
Let's go there.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We gotta talk. We gotta buy this farm.
Well, now you're buying the farm.
Oh wait, shit! I gotta call it something else.
Yeah, how much do you do?
Really gonna buy the farm here.
Do like a timeshare thing.
Let me create a farmer character real quick. No, actually, we're gonna pop over. We're gonna pop over to the church.
While we think about what we've done.
Oh, you guys commiserate over farming.
That's great because that's like how I would imagine.
That look on my face is completely disgusted and nonplussed.
It's just a sheer contempt.
This is what we look as a two-headed DM.
I don't know if we'd be able to handle a two-hander on DM in there, but I don't know.
What?
That's fair. All right. Anyways,
Apparently there's an actual play out there that has two DMs. One does story side and the other does combat, like
that's
mechanics
great.
side.
it's actually kind of
That
cool.
sounds great. Tyler, we could do that.
They kind of bounce off each other and build off of each other's stuff, so it's more like
Yeah.
DM
As long as,
improv.
as long as you roll with it, I think that's actually really cool.
Yeah.
That's the name of it. It's called Roll With It. Oh.
Alex, you are so sleepy.
Yeah. I'm gonna get into farming real good. Just a few weeks.
She's just gonna die on the farm. She's gonna take herself to the farm.
Yeah.
All right, you approach the temple to Melil. There are banners on the outside of a 5-stringed harp. Let me see if I can find it. The windows are all very linear with long, thin panes. So the in each window has 5 panes of glass in it. So each one looks reminiscent of a harp. And you can hear coming from inside the sounds of stringed instruments.
And it's just Hardin with me, or who's with me?
Just Hardin.
I turned to Hardin and say, I hadn't realized this city is very tolerant religiously. It's nice that there's just different denominations of faiths here. Anyways, let's go inside.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's Melil's symbol.
Oh, I like it. Is there a tattoo parlor nearby? I'd love to get this on my ankle.
Yeah, I mean, afterwards you can try and find one.
Great.
So you walk in and there are the pews, and you can see there are like groups of people in circles that are like quietly practicing or teaching or things like that. There's like spaces on the floor with cushions for them to sit on, and somehow the acoustics of this place are very rich and live, but the various melodies don't seem to be like interfering with each other. So the closer you get, the better you can hear a certain group, but it doesn't become disharmony. What's the word? Not harmonious, the other dissonant. They don't become dissonant when they hit each other. So it's kind of wild.
Is there someone like a greeter of sorts, or is everybody engaged?
It seems like people are pretty busy. Make a perception check.
You
You know what? Actually, because of what you've been doing. Oh, 31. Jesus Christ.
Ah!
You see the person who you talked to last time, who you convinced, a younger man with sandy blonde hair. It's kind of straight blonde hair, rosy cheeks, in the robes of Malil. And he comes rushing up and says, Maestro Feo, you've returned. You've graced us with your presence after your last lesson. It was the talk of the entire temple. Thank you so much for coming back. Do you have more lessons to give?
And then was I two-toned when I did the lesson?
No.
Okay. Actually, I'm here to fix this.
Oh, I didn't want to remark on it as what the fuck. We've been on Zoom too long.
Too
y'all.
long. Alex, there's a button for that.
Why is there a button for that?
Manual, it's easier.
I didn't want to remark on your appearance, it being rude, but is this a malady that you're incurring? And who is your friend who is with you?
I was
a
gonna
fellow
say,
musician?
I wasn't here the first time you came in, right?
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Hardy and I gave an awesome musical sermon here. They loved me. My people kissed my toes. It was wonderful. And this is Hardin. He's a big money man. He likes Joaquin across the street, but don't pay that.
Follower of Joaquin. Welcome to our halls.
Oh, see what I was saying? They're just so tolerant here. It's just such a breath of. Anyways, could you? Yes, I'm done with this. I'm done. It was a trial period. I don't want to pay the subscription. Get it off my skin, please.
A affliction. Well,
but if you could leave just a little bit of it on my ankle in the shape of your harp, because I think that's just a beautiful iconography that you guys have there. So let's just everything cleaned except for a little spot in the shape of a harp. Thank you.
I don't know how one would go about doing such a thing, but
I said thank you, right?
Yes.
I just want to make sure. Because usually when I say thank you, people do something.
He's looking a little perplexed and like, did he miss something?
I am also, Feo's also looking perplexed.
I don't mean did I offend you?
No, of course not.
I apologize.
I feel like we're having is there someone? Oh, I'm so upside down. This is harder to do. Is there someone higher up?
You wish to speak with the high priestess?
She sounds lovely. You're lovely. Everyone's lovely. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, let me see if she is available. I believe she is aware of your exploits.
Wonderful. Thank you.
And as he walks away,
I turn to Hardin and am I doing this right? Because I'm not getting the results that I wanted.
So, Feo, are you grifting them? What the fuck are we doing here?
No, they're nice folk. They like music, and I like music folk. And I just figured if anyone gets the honor of dispelling said magic, however, I did prefer the little bum slap you gave me. That was nice. If not that, I figured the music folk, they should get their shot. I mean, who wouldn't want to change how I look?
Hey, but is this the way you're negotiating this is confusing.
Yeah, I don't
Clearly.
understand what he doesn't get. It's weird.
Who could say?
Yeah, who could say? And maybe the high priestess. And where is she at? Young
I don't
man.
know. I'll go look, and I'm gonna like just start walking into a corner, and be like, "Oh, a tapestry."
A lot of musical notes on that there tapestry, my man. Pretty sick. He comes back and says the high priestess is otherwise indisposed at the moment, maestro, but she'd be happy to speak with you later in the afternoon for such an advanced request as to keep a part of a spell intact while getting rid of the rest. We have other practitioners who would be happy to help you for a nominal fee. Greatly reduced, of course. Greatly
The audacity.
Greatly reduced for someone such as yourself.
All right, that's fine. Would you mind spotting me? Could you
want me to pay for it?
Thank you.
I'm not saying that I.
No, I said thank you.
I'm sorry. There must have been a miscommunication. I'm unable.
You are forgiven, and I am so appreciative of you offering to pay for my minor surgery.
Maestro, I apologize profusely. I did not.
You are 100% forgiven.
I'm gonna go get a practitioner. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
I go back to Theo, and I'm just say I'm very impressed at this.
Do you like my negotiating skills?
You're probably wasted as a bard. You should be fleecing people left and right more efficiently.
I love fleece. It's a very fine fabric.
Oh, this guy.
Also, maybe we should grow sheep.
What?
We should go sheep at our farm.
Grow sheep? Yeah.
Grow them.
I have that ability.
You should grow those sheep.
Grow sheep.
Yeah.
Cabbages.
All right. So the young man comes back with an older woman with gray hair and a bun, and she has fairly serious lines on her face, and she's holding a harp. And he says, "This is one of our medical practitioners, and she, I've told her of what you've done for us, and she's willing to help you for 20 gold pieces. Generally, this particular remedy costs 150, but for you, Maestro, we would greatly discount."
I take him by the hand and I say, "Thank you so much for doing this."
Of course.
I don't understand why she's giving you a discount, but
I'm not paying, Maestro. I'm sorry, I'm not paying.
What?
I am unable to. I am.
Oh my goodness! I mean, I lean in real close. Are you poor, my son? Are you of the poor variety?
Make a persuasion check at advantage because he likes you.
What am I persuading?
You're talking. He like looks around and he kind of blushes a little bit and he's like, "Yes."
Oh, my son, I am so sorry. The situation I have put you in. Let us split the bill 50-50.
He lets out a great big sigh. You wore him down. Fucking 10 gold pieces, motherfucker.
It's like it's cheaper.
And you didn't wear me down the DM for you taking so much time to just get a fucking spell off. That's not what's happening at all.
No, but either way, it feels real good.
However you play the game, buddy, I'm happy. So money is exchanged. The priestess begins singing a very chaste and antiseptic tune. As the reverberations pass through your body from each strum of the harp, you feel not necessarily a weight, but something that was tugging at the back of your mind slowly lift. And Hardeen, what you see is the two halves, the colors are starting to like almost vibrate off of his skin. And Feaul is now restored. Ba 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 ba.
Did you say that she both played her harp and sang?
Yes.
Okay, I say thank you so much, ma'am. I do want to inform you, you were a little sharp. It was beautiful, just a little sharp.
She like huffs through her nose and looks at the young man who just like, ah, and then she stomps off.
You're welcome.
Is there anything else we can do for you, Maestro, or
Oh,
follower of Joaquin?
you would like to do more for me?
Is there anything else that we can do for you? For
Oh.
you or your compatriot?
There's so much fine service here. Do you need anything, Hardeen?
No, I'm great.
You're good. Do you want that tapestry? You were looking at it pretty intently. We'll take the tapestry. We'll take the one tapestry, please.
No, I'm sorry. The tapestry is not for sale. It's
Do you remember my excellent performance?
of course I do.
Oh, okay. Well, wouldn't it be an honor to give it to me?
That is not my decision to make.
All right. Well,
I say, hey, let's go get drunk.
yeah, I like that idea. But before we head out, just will you make a note? Will you make a note for the Archbishop of Malil, once you're going to speak to her later, that we would like that tapestry, please?
I will make a note. Yes.
Okay, great. Let's get drunk.
Oh wait, I got a thing.
I've got at least 10 more gold, and I'm spending it on you, baby.
Okay. You find a tavern called the Sitting Goose. And right next door is a tattoo parlor. And we're gonna go over back to the farm. And we're on the farm. And we're on the farm now, and here we are on the farm. And hey, y'all,
Is there
coming
a
out of that
farmer?
little shack, it's a chicken Aarakocra.
Wait, are we
Nice.
on the right map?
I mean, I'm
Is
not.
there a map?
No.
No.
Okay.
Justin,
Why?
that's-
Sorry,
would
I
I
thought
make
you were describing. It sounded like you were describing something that I wasn't seeing. I just wanted to make sure.
No, I did not make a farm map for you. You guys aren't fighting on the farm, as far as I know.
If you notice,
You don't
you
know what we're
also-
capable of.
What's that, Alex?
I said if you don't give us a good deal.
Yeah, I guess so. You're gonna kick
Now I
this.
regret not taking Legend Lore so I can ask about the lore of this farm. We should have taken Hardeen. Damn it. I wanted to know about this farm.
So this chicken man comes out of his hut.
So it's Chicken Man.
Which part is
laughing.
chicken and which one is man?
So he's an Aarakocra. So he has the head of a chicken,
Go on.
got a waddle and a comb. And he's got like arms and wings on his back. And I'm gonna say, for flavor, he's got chicken feet. He's got regular chicken feet.
Say for flavor, he's got 12.
Well, I said,
And a big old clock around
Is
his
he
neck.
is he flapping his human arms as he's walking?
Now I may just be a country chicken.
Ah, I'll see it. I'll see it.
What has happened to this game? Oh my God.
Wait, does he look like, what was that character in that Smash knockoff? The like super silly one with the hot dog?
Oh
man?
my God.
What?
Slap City.
Oh,
Slap
yeah.
City, like the chicken with the arms, basically. Just whatever.
Okay, now
Oh.
it is a very muscular chicken.
Hello. Whoa.
Hello there,
Oh,
sir.
Bagak, Bagak. What are you doing on my farm?
Hello. Do we ever have a deal for you?
This is a chicken fish man. No, it's a duck fish man.
All right.
What?
What?
Really going.
What? Oh, in chat?
Did he
Slap City.
metaphor?
Oh, this is the Wikipedia article for Papoose. This is not.
Hold, please. Da-da-dun, da-dun, da-dun, da-da-da.
Oh yeah. Now, Tyler, you have to screenshot. You have to screenshot that.
What is he doing? Oh, Jesus Christ. No.
So what is this from, Zane?
This is from a Smash Brothers knockoff called Slap City.
It's pretty fun.
I liked him better before, but you know, it's your game.
No, it's still a chicken. This is what Colt was talking about.
Well, he does work the land every day.
Yeah, he does.
Hmm.
That he do. So he says, Bagak, what are you doing on my farm?
Well, have you ever wanted to stop? Do you ever want to just?
Who are you people? Why are you on my farm?
Then we have a deal for you. Hello, sir. I'm rustically hostile, and I've got.
What was that?
I would like to get into farming, but only for a short amount of time. I'm gonna grow a lot of plants all at once. I will give you 10%, and then I'll just leave.
I thought we were gonna buy the farm from him.
No, I don't have money.
We don't know. It's a shitty farm. Maybe they'll sell it for like a little bit.
I really, yeah. Can we rent your farm?
Can we rent it? That is a better idea.
Then we don't have to deal with shit.
like a timeshare situation.
Look
No,
at
I mean,
it. All
if
your
he
crops are
buys them, like,
dying.
he can still work on it, right? We'll just be the owners. We'll just take a cut of his profits.
Or he could just keep it. I don't actually want to be a farmer. I just
Because like we need someone to work on the
We need
farm,
the farm.
and
What
this
do you
guy
mean?
is rough.
I
He's
have
yoked.
this for you. I will
Get it?
grow enough
Yoked.
crops to save a culture from genocide. That's all I really care about. And then I'll just leave. Have you heard of retirement? I bet that sounds nice. All of this could not be real. This could be another mine jail, so nothing really matters. Can I borrow your dirt?
Bagak.
It's like beat poetry.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really know what you're talking about right now, Bagak.
Why do I have a deal for you?
Are you crying? Are you crying right now? It sounds like you're crying right now, Bagak.
A little bit. So if you have a deal.
I haven't heard of retirement, but I have heard of sharecropping, and that kind of sounds like sharecropping to me.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Would you be interested in
I am not interested in-
sharecropping?
I'm not.
What if
interested in
we
sharecropping.
what if we sweeten the deal for you?
I don't understand what the deal is. You haven't really told me what it is.
We want to grow a lot of fucking crops.
It's currently the off season. You're not.
Well, if you haven't noticed, my crops aren't doing Bagak the
No,
best.
we noticed.
That's why we want to pay you to just use your land.
So you want to
You know?
use my land to do what now? Grow crops?
better
It's not gonna
better
work.
crops than you could grow. No, we got it. We're confident. What do you have to lose? and this is maybe a persuasion roll. What do you have to lose? Because right now your crops suck, and we can pay you for the crops that you would make.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you can do. I
How
don't
much
know
money-
really
how much money
what
do
you're
you make in
asking
it?
me.
Do you how much money do you make in a season?
Hello, sir. We are the badges had from a terrorist attack. We are generally regarded as heroes. Boy, do we have a deal for you.
Wait. Are you saying that you had something to do with that bombing that happened a couple weeks ago?
Nope. That's not right.
No, we're not involved. We just helped heal people. We just really care about healing people. I would like to stop the dying off of an entire culture so that I could just not deal with one single person. It's a good plan and it will work. I'm good at planning. Do we have a deal?
What did you offer him?
I just want to use his dirt.
You just want to use this dirt.
I'm trying to offer him how much do you make in a season, and I'll match it. That's why I'm asking him that.
I'm still unclear on what's being asked for, but in a season bagak, I usually make somewhere around 300 gold bagak.
Okay, what if we pay you that?
Oh, shit.
Then you just let us use your farm for the season instead, right?
Yeah.
And then you're good. I don't see how you have a downside for this plan.
There's no.
This seems like a great plan.
How do I know you're not gonna blow it up, bagak?
We don't need your permission if we wanted to do that.
It's still my land, bagak.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
If we
you'd
wanted to
have
explode it, then we
you'd
would.
have to use it under the agreements, the qualifications, the standards that I set.
What are those standards?
Don't poison the earth. It's already pretty shitty.
Okay.
Don't bomb it.
Okay.
They vomit?
No roughhousing. No horseplay. No foxes or wolves. They make me nervous. Bagak.
Okay. That's fair. You're a bird, man.
Bagak.
There's
Yeah,
more. There's more, huh?
I suppose that'll be it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Here's 300 gold. Can we start right now? I'll buy it for now, Alistair.
My name is Roberto.
It's a good one.
What are your names?
Didn't
Bagak.
she already say something?
Yeah,
like-
she said a fake name, I thought.
You guys are the bad decisioneers, I guess. And I didn't catch your name, ma'am.
Hello. Nice to meet you. My name is Alistair. Thank you for making a deal with me. I got things to do. I gotta get started.
Uh-huh.
She just shoves him out the way. Can you please clear off my land?
I hand him the money and I'm like, my name's Draglin.
Hello, Draglin. If for an additional 100 gold, I will help you bring in your crop when it comes in.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've walked off.
I got
actually,
a
but
feeling you all have no idea how to farm.
Well,
No, here's 100 more.
Bagak.
Gold. I'll
Yeah,
get you
okay.
100 gold. That's
but you're
okay.
gonna work closely with this one.
Yeah. Well, I like you.
Thank you. I
That's a lot.
am confused, but also somewhat charmed by you as well. But
It makes sense on day
I'm also
one.
confused.
All right. So what do you guys do?
All right.
So we're
Are
having
we
him help
getting
us do
started?
crops, and then we're gonna fucking plant growth on them, huh?
Yeah.
How many times
Yeah,
can
I'll
you do
finish
that
the
in a day?
casting growth, right?
These are all these spells.
So it takes 8 hours for it to yield twice as much, or you can overgrow it in a half a mile area.
Yeah.
Is it that? So it takes 8 hours. So we can grow from seed to double fruit in 8 hours.
No. So let me read you the spell again.
This spell channels vitality into plants within a specific area. There are 2 possible uses for the spell, granting either immediate or long-term benefits. If you cast this spell using one action, choose a point within range. All normal plants in a 100-foot radius centered on that point become thick and overgrown. A creature, blah 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 blah. That's word for word. 8 hours. You enrich the land. All plants in a half-mile radius centered on a point within range become enriched for 1 year. The plants yield twice the normal amount of food when harvested.
Oh, they don't go faster.
Yeah.
All right, well, leave it. Well,
It's
this
an
is playing the
overgrown
long
one.
game. Yeah, we'll pay you the money, dude,
Oh, I thought
and then we'll get 600 gold. It's gonna be dope.
they do it in 8 hours. Well,
I thought we were in it to have the fruit, so
yeah,
not for like the gold. I thought that you wanted to
I'll just
Yeah,
fix
well,
the
we
fruit
need, but we
and
need.
to sabotage
Oh yeah, we can't
the
sell it.
woman.
The whole point is to give it away.
yeah.
Jimmy. Jimmy's playing
We gotta
fast
feed
and
her.
loose.
We gotta feed her. So she'll leave because I don't like her either.
Okay, well, I can do 1.5 miles worth of growth because I'll cast it all 3 times.
That's probably the size of this farm,
I'll
huh?
cast it 2 times so I can cast daylight
The
once.
size of the farm is 4 acres.
Oh, I don't know what an acre is.
Yeah, I don't know how to convert that.
I thought you said 5 miles. And
Nope.
okay.
4 acres. Colt, would you do the honors? I could see you already Googling something.
I was Googling it because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
1 acre is 0.001 a square mile, which is 4 acres.
Oh, it's 1/100th.
Yeah.
So we're just good.
Let's see, acre to
You would not only be enriching this land, but quite a few other farms around you.
Oh shit! Let's go make deals with them.
We got okay. Okay, wait. How many deals can we make?
So it's half a mile, you said? Like how big is the
No,
range?
1 square mile is 640 acres. So
I got
Now,
money.
how big is the range of
Yeah,
the,
take it out of
the
my-
spell?
Half a mile.
1/2 mile. So
Half a mile.
Also, man, I have
Yeah, that's a lot of
7,000
acres.
gold left. We could do this a bunch.
yeah, let's go do this to other farms.
I could buy a
Yeah, let's
magical
do that.
item, or we could do this.
We're gonna
22,
be plantation
so
owners.
So are you
it was.
are you going about, because you could do the instant one like every day and get the amount of food from this farm when it overgrows, right? So you could do it instantaneous and get whatever food is grown within 100 feet of this, which
Yeah.
would I'm just going to say covers the 4 acres.
Okay.
And you could, you could cast this what
Oh,
3
if we
times a
get if we
day
get
every
the
day.
fruit from it, that seems because that's the speed up spell.
Yes. So there's
Yeah.
there's two ways to do it. There's the fast
I
way.
thought the way it was described, it almost sounded like it would just turn into brush and not bear fruit. I
Whatever
guess.
plant is there becomes overgrown. I'm going to
Okay,
say
so-
that it bears fruit as well, right?
Oh, ooh,
Because
that's way better. We got to come here. No, just this farm every day.
you can cast it 3 times a day, essentially, right? So you
Because
can,
that one only takes an action.
correct. And then you can do this over a course of many days to get quite a bit of food.
But also maybe let's go make deals with some people who have other types of crops too, because this guy has wheat.
Well, I think
It
the
was
idea.
never said he had wheat. You
You
didn't
said-
find out what kind of plant he's growing.
That's code for wheat.
Can we ask him now?
Now, what did we just purchase?
Did
Y'all
you-
were so hot to trot, you didn't want to talk to him at all.
Elsterberry kind of talked at him a little bit.
rustically well,
Are you rustic hospitality?
yeah, I am.
Is that your background?
Yes.
Are you a folk hero?
Yeah. I swear that's in my thing. I just never
We
use
gotta
it.
make you gotta make a chair soon.
Didn't you get,
Gotta
didn't you
carve a
get
duck.
some diplomacy thing from the mind jail thing?
Yeah,
Only with nobles.
No bells.
yeah, I
Yeah.
can talk to people nice. But also if I'm rustically hospitable.
So if you'd like to do this like over a couple of farms,
Yeah.
you're gonna do the same pitch over and over again.
Well, wait. Do we want to do that, or we want to just go to the same farm in 3 times?
Okay.
We only need
well,
one farm. We can buy whatever seeds we want.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Huh?
Let's just make this
Whatever
one
the
guy
fuck- if you're
farm
trying to
good.
make
He's a good guy. Let's just
Yeah, if you're trying to fucking make like a Minecraft cake with all the ingredients or something specific like that, that's one thing. But
Yeah, let's go buy some good seats. Let's
yeah, because we can just buy and sell every day, and we'll come back every day
yeah.
and just boop, boop, boop. It'll just take them literally a minute.
Let's ask Roberta what are some like good things to grow that travel well.
Oh, now you want to talk to Roberto.
Boy, have I got a question. What is farming? How do I do that?
How do I do the thing I signed up to do?
He's gonna say that either soy or corn.
Okay, soy boy.
What?
Alex really got herself there.
Sorry if that was corny. Okay.
Ah!
I'll be back. Don't move.
Me?
No, Roberto. Okay.
Okay.
The store, the seat store. Roberto, come with us.
All right, Pagok, you don't have to tell me twice, Pagok.
I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, Pagok. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna say that the amount of feed you need, or the amount of seeds you need to do all this, it's gonna take you 12 hours to do this 3 times, between clearing the new plants and planting the new plants, growing the new plants, harvesting those plants, and
But
then
he's
doing
gonna
it
help
again.
us.
He is going to help you, but with all 4 of you, it's still 4 acres, which is
What if we just do it once? a day. I mean, a day. So like we can just do it the one. We'll stop by here once a day. We'll have him do all the work. And then we leave.
I can sing and
Alex.
inspire
We can
to
barely
work
hear you,
better.
Alex. You're gonna have to get closer. You keep getting drowned out by Jimmy's ridiculousness. So
Okay. Step 1, we'll do it today. Step 2, I'll cast it again, and then I'll cast daylight, and we'll come back the next day.
you're gonna
Okay.
have daylight happen all night.
Yes. That way we can get double the crops.
Wait.
Alex, so that would make the crops grow at normal speed, but you're using the speed up spell, so it doesn't really matter if it goes overnight.
Step 3, speed it up. Step 4, profit.
I'm
Profit.
saying again, to do the speed up version, it's going to
Yeah.
take you 12 hours to do it 3 times.
Okay, I do it like that. Thank you.
Oh no, don't say thank you. He doesn't like
Usually when I say thank you, people give me something.
How long are we gonna do this?
I will say, if you get Fail and Hardeen to help you, it'll go faster, so you can do it in 8 hours.
Do you want to help us?
Why do we have a deal for you? Can you help, please?
I go down to the local
Market?
hall,
Yeah.
filthy leftist, and hire some prevailing wage workers.
Yeah, you can get you some farm hands. They're gonna cost gold a day.
Wow, it's so sad. I
Yeah.
feel so sad for everyone.
That'll if you get 4 workers, that'll cut your time in half. So it'll take you
Oh,
4
wow.
hours to do it 3 times.
Let's hire 100 workers.
There are not 100 workers there for to be hired at the farming.
There's you can only cast the spell 3 times, just and everything. That's our bottleneck right now. However, we can optimize this with that bottleneck.
Doing everything I can. You guys aren't even doing anything. Somebody
Woo, kitty. Hi, kitty.
got a kitten.
Oh, she's so small.
It's a boy. Well, he's
He's
getting
so
bigger
small.
so fast.
Oh my god.
It's a good cat.
What's your cat's name?
Right now it is, but you know.
What's the cat's name?
None.
None of my
None.
business? Okay.
None. With like you have to say it like a question. It means
None?
sunshine.
It means what?
None. Sunshine.
Sunshine. Oh, that's so
Oh,
cute.
that's cute.
I love you, Sunshine.
Jarek gets advantage. Jarek gets inspiration for having a cat.
And we all are inspired by him having a cat. Yay.
What is going on with Tyler right now? Tyler, I hate it. Thanks, Tyler. I hate it.
He's been like that for so long.
You haven't noticed.
Oh, Dane, you just wait. I'm
Oh yeah, you
Oh
work.
no, he's got more.
trying to make it worse.
All right. So you hire these workers. I'm going to say that the amount of feed you need is going to cost 30 gold, or the amount of seeds costs 30 gold to buy the seeds. And then you got what, like 5 workers that are a gold a piece. So that's another 5.
Can I inspire the workers as they work? I'd like to play them like a song of the people,
Hell
the
yeah.
working class, and just give them bardic inspiration, every single one of them.
Hell yeah. No, they're jamming, man. That's going to, what's that going to do?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of, because it's a great idea. I want to like, they're gonna
I just want to boost.
What if
their
they
morale,
can't?
man.
They just are, the morale is high. They want to keep working for us forever.
yeah, no, they're down to work for you guys any old time.
I wanna, pay them with cheap songs and music rather than expensive gold.
Yeah, they're super jazzed. They give you their AOL handle. They want to instant message you all night.
Can
They're really-
we friends on MySpace? I
Yeah,
asked them
you
if I
can friend them on
if
MySpace. They're
Or
gonna
like
make
the sending, like, hey, yeah, we can telepathically link. I'll send you guys, okay?
you're all on their top 5 favorite people on their MySpace page. It's great.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that you have, after this, you have a 1 ton of food.
Should we throw this in her pie hole or food hole?
You
Is
don't
this
know
enough,
where her
Alistair
food
Mary?
hole is. You haven't found anything out. You know where she is and that she is involved with food somehow.
Yeah. So what if we
That's
just gave
it.
it? What if we just gave it all to her?
Just shove it in her house.
Now with
Her
a sign.
shot.
Now leave.
Yeah. How many people do we think live on the dummy plane?
All right, I gotta go pee, so let's take 5. But
Yay. We did
we'll be
it.
back here in a second.
We're gonna break Dane.
We're gonna break him.
Aiden looks really different upside down.
That's a really good.
He's
Right,
giving me real Kevin Spyro vibes. Do you remember him, Jarek?
Who?
Kevin Spyro. He was like very
Pyro the
smart,
dragon.
Oh yeah,
The jam.
like
that's
kind
a
of
name I haven't heard in a long time.
Long
a little bit
time.
on the Aspergy like kind of spectrum. He was super stinky, but very,
I don't remember
very
him being stinky,
embarrassingly smart.
but I do remember him being
And
pretty
you have a
Yeah.
jam spoon.
But upside down, Dane looks just like him apparently.
Jimmy, what I'm trying to do is I've installed OBS and I'm trying to make a tunnel of Danes
Oh my god.
by doing a display capture.
like an
You're
engineer.
trying to put
with
everything in the
seniors.
right order.
Yeah, let's see if I can. I'll show you where I'm at.
Because you can, well, shit. Yeah, you can, I think you can make OBS.
I must not be capturing it right because it's capturing the tunnel of just OBS.
You need to be,
This is serious math that we're doing now.
you need to be in the video. And then also, oh my goodness. Because you gotta be, you gotta be displaying. Well,
See, it's
oh,
like
hold
it's
on.
covering up. I need the opposite of what it's doing.
Oh shit, I don't know.
A million days. Because if I could get it in the center, it would be so great.
I'm gonna get water. I'll be right back.
All right, I'm gonna keep.
Give it a shot.
Well,
Is everyone still here?
We're here.
Nobody went pee.
This
Oh,
was-
Jimmy went.
Friends.
I wanted to see how this would end up.
Wow. OBS, huh?
I'm trying to do something here, Dane, just for you, buddy.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love
Do you?
attention. So
Do you?
this is perfect. Fractal Dane. It's the look on my face that I really take umbrage
Yes.
with.
That's the best part.
No, I look disgusted.
You look disgusted, but I'm obnoxious, so that's fair. Oh damn, it's so close.
Yeah. Not quite where you need it to be though, huh?
Capture it. I'll capture your beautiful. That's always
I'll capture you. I'll capture you. You can see me way down at the end.
I know, I like it. Ba-doo, ba-doo.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh no, oh, no, Dane, where'd you go? Don't worry.
Ah!
I got so many of you.
It's Dane's all the way down, baby.
Do it though. I don't know how to replicate. They're covering each other. I need the opposite.
Yeah. No idea, man.
Well, you don't get to see the magic then.
Here we go. This is appropriate.
There you go. Pumpkining.
It's from the pumpkining. Oh my god, guys. So we did a episode of Dispel Magic on these guys.
Oh, those little rust-eaten critters.
yeah.
Yeah, they're called rust monsters, I think. That's just what they're called. But look at their stupid little face.
Oh, Rust.
Terrifying.
Boy.
They're really cool. And also with Dispel Magic, the guy MT Black, who I've actually run a couple of his modules for y'all. He did the Manor. He wrote the Manor.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He also wrote the weird the weird island one that I did with like all the green stone and the
Oh yeah, I love that
Stormy
one.
Steed. Yeah. I mean, he's prolific. Apparently he's going to include us in his next newsletter to let everyone know about our podcast.
That's so
Cool,
cool.
Hell
man.
yeah.
Yeah, we're getting signal
You're
boost.
rolling up the podcast ramp.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Awesome.
And then detect Poison and Disease is coming out next Tuesday, which is a pretty boring spell that nobody takes, and we talk about that, but also like how cool it would be to just instantly know what's wrong with somebody based on a spell. It's like Star Trek.
It's very on topic.
Yeah, we
Based
did do
current world
a
events.
content warning at the beginning. Like, we're going to be talking about relevant things. Anyway, if you have an army of rust monsters, you can pretty much take out an army, is what we
Oh.
found out.
Rust.
Rust row, Raggy.
Wow.
Thanks, Alex.
Ah, that was so much for me.
And that'll do it for Alex. That's the evening. There's something I Jesus Christ.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
You good? Yeah.
Into the principal's office.
There is something I wanted to set up real quick. So if you give me just another sec, I started talking about Dispel instead of doing the thing.
This spell or that spell?
There it is. You did it, Jimmy. Way to go.
I got there.
You guys having fun though? It's not
Are
going
you
off the
having-
rails too
Are
much?
you having fun?
I'm having a blast.
We're
No, you guys,
driving the car that we own.
no, honestly, like you guys are, you're making it your own, and that's great. You just had a pretty on rails style adventure the last couple sessions, so getting loosey goosey with it's great.
Well, also I need like a break mentally, I think, after I did all that work and almost got caught in the bank place.
You did get
I-
caught.
I check on my baby.
And then I got uncaught. Oh, I forgot about the baby.
And I check on him. He's been strapped to me the whole time. Is he alive still? I check on him. Like the whole time I was like, what?
Baby's
What
like
did-
food. We're growing food.
Is it alive still? I don't know.
I mean, like I was serenading all those laborers and everything, but he wasn't budging. I don't know.
The
Good
baby
bait.
the baby does wake up and is hungry. How do you feed this kid?
With the fruits of our labor.
With the corn or
What?
soybeans?
Oh.
Like I wanna cook it. Can I make it into like baby cornmeal?
Do we
Soy meal? I
survival
don't know.
check?
Can I have it at advantage? I want to ask, hey, you guys know how to cook baby food? Like I asked like the people around, like the laborers and stuff. We're still at the farm, right?
Yeah. Bagak, I'd be happy to help, Bagak.
Awesome.
Take it at advantage.
Baby
Roberto.
food.
You're a blessing.
Oh my god. You're some help, Roberto.
It's a little lumpy, and the baby is kind of like not really into it at first, but he starts eating it.
Alright. I swaddle him and I make him burp.
I will say that at some point you do smell some poopies.
Oh. Uh-oh.
It's happened.
Uh-oh.
Role play. The diaper. Yes, please.
I hold him up like this. Oh, someone made a boom boom.
Boom boom. He's a boom boom baby.
Dragon, Alstramir.
Nope,
Hello.
not my baby.
Can you, Alstramir, can you like
I'm a
shake
farmer
water
now.
and like wash his butt, please?
Are you fucking kidding me? You're asking me to do it? It's your baby.
Yeah, you brought a mystery baby back.
You
I
gotta
don't
let
know,
me
just
do
pour
it.
a cup down. I don't know.
I could die tomorrow. Like,
You could what?
You could die.
I just need like,
be independent.
like, wait, I'm sure there's like a source of water at this farm. I can do it.
Oh,
You know,
God
it's
damn
okay.
it.
I don't need your help.
Fine, I do create water. Wash your baby's ass.
Do
Wash
you-
the baby's ass.
You're
I'm
clearly not
sorry.
gonna
I
do
think I
that.
missed it. Do you unswaddle him?
Yeah, I know. Like, I was asking these folks if they wanted to help me with the boom boom, the baby boom boom,
Right.
and there was some back and forth, and I guess Alstramir has agreed to shake water to have a little baby today
All right. Well,
and wash the poop off his butt.
when you
Oh no.
unswaddle your child,
Uh-oh.
you are greeted with
Not.
a strange sight.
Uh-oh.
Because this baby does not have any limbs that you
Pillow
Oh.
baby.
it has the head of its orcish humanoid head, but when you unswaddle it, it has a kind of long, almost tubular body with
Radical.
like kind of strangely ribbed. It's all a pale green, the same as its skin color, and tiny little nubbin
Is it a
like
snake?
appendages, and it looks a lot like a
Like
caterpillar.
it is.
Oh, this is so
Uh,
Kafka-esque.
Does anyone know any basic anatomy?
If it wasn't for your like friendly playing of musics, all of these farm people would be horrified. But because you are not, I mean, you tell me how you react, but they're taking their cues from you, or else they might skedaddle.
I'm just like super confused. And my first instinct is, oh, that bitch lied to me. But who's the D&D version of Maury?
Yeah, we need.
You are not the father.
But
You don't know
but
that.
then I remember that she's of a different race, so I'm asking my friends, anyone have any knowledge of basic Fey anatomy?
Anatomy.
Fey
Uh,
anatomy?
I know that thing's not human.
Well, definitely not. Be half orc, half Fey.
If anything,
Well,
half
that's
orc.
humanoid, I guess.
Hmm. What would this be like? An Arcana check, or
This would probably be a nature check.
nature?
Oh,
Okay.
your girl got this then. Let me
Is
see.
anyone
Yes.
present human?
Ungodly human.
What's that, Colt?
Is anyone present human? Like,
Yeah, there's several humans. Yeah.
okay. Because what Dragon said, I thought maybe no one is.
I mean, you're human, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'm not there. I don't know who these farm hands
No, you are. You are. They asked for your help with the farming.
Oh, this
That,
was
that
like
does
hours
sound like
later.
something we do.
This is
Yeah,
during
then
the
I
day.
hired
The
laborers.
baby's not going to
Yeah.
sleep all day.
So, Alstramir, what did
Oh.
what do you know about this?
I
These
know
little nubbins.
19 amounts of this baby.
So with the eyebrows and what you've seen of Violet previously,
She's cool.
you have a feeling that the baby is Gerard's kid, but Violet may not be all that she seemed, and perhaps is some sort of
Snake.
fey insect.
Oh,
A
Finsect.
insect? What? I don't know anything about.
she just keeps getting hotter and hotter. Great
Okay.
girl.
I guess I need to keep feeding this caterpillar until it turns into a beautiful butterfly.
That's so hopeful of you.
That's incredibly.
Did I locate his
Incredibly
poop?
optimistic.
His poop hole? 'Cause
Oh
it was a
yeah,
stink,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
But it's
That's-
kind of so the frass that comes out, which is the technical term for insect poop. I do remember that from my entomology class.
I remember that from Sideways.
Really?
The movie. Yeah, they go to a winery and it's called Frass Canyon. And then the main character Miles gets so fucking upset. He's like, you know what frass is? It's insect poop. Anyway, great movie.
Great movie. Oh man,
I like where it goes sideways.
Giamatti. Oh,
That movie is very divisive.
Like we a hottie.
Jesus Christ.
What a masterpiece.
How did you do that?
A lot of time.
Ingenuity.
Towards the end of the day, Alstramary, can you mark down your 3 spell slots for plant growth, please?
Mhm.
Towards the end of the day, Draglin, you wipe the sweat from your scaly brow, and you get another ping from the notebook.
I step away. I'm not trying to hide, but I just step away from, I don't know, the middle of everything to look at it.
So in the book, it says not to raise any alarms, but you may want to I was trying to be clever, but I couldn't. Anyway, not to raise any alarms, but you may want to check on your, oh my God.
Do it.
You may want to check on your domicile, he says.
Uh-oh, our domicile.
I don't know.
We have to go there.
Should we go to the warehouse? Or
Wait, hold on. This is a trap. Wait a minute. Everybody.
I'm still getting a tattoo, so.
Of what? Oh, of your
Oh
one
yeah,
side?
I forgot to we can resolve that sometime, Tyler.
Sure. I just figure it doesn't have to be a long thing.
Well, while we were drinking, I wanted to convince him to get it on his lower back.
Done. Tramp stamp of a harp. I want two harps that are opposite of each other, symmetrical, so it looks like a butterfly. I think that'd be really original.
We're gonna do a tattoo scene, I think probably next time. You guys are gonna revisit that tattoo shop because these folks asked you for help with the farm, okay?
Fair enough.
Yeah. It interrupted your drinking and you went to help on the farm. Now, you guys go back to your warehouse, correct?
I think we talk about it first, actually, because I'm like, what if it's a trap? What if he's watching us and he wants to see where our domicile is?
Ew, that's creepy. What a stalker.
Yeah, no, he sucks.
He's obsessed with us.
He's the worst.
All right, where'd you put the image?
It's in the Zoom chat.
Okay, good. All right. I mean, I can't be the only one with a rust monster. So you guys are deliberating whether or not to
I've still got
go back
some
to the
money
warehouse,
heist.
Should we
correct?
go back or not go back? Oh.
Money heist.
Money
flashback.
heist from way in the beginning.
Yeah. And then bears. I don't remember what.
We were
Bears.
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 Yeah, honey heist for bears.
Honey heist. Okay. Also bears. Oh yeah.
So you guys going back to the warehouse?
Are we going back, guys? Or are we staying away?
I think it's a trap.
Let's go back, but keep a safe distance.
What does that mean to you?
I'll stay in the car with my child.
If we're going back, then we probably have to go inside, right?
But like I'll like keep the engine running. You know what I mean? In case we need to make a smooth getaway.
Okay. Sure, we'll sneak up to it, but take the side roads. take a long way.
Everybody make perception checks for me.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Critical.
Nice.
Where did my thing go?
Oh, turn order.
Oh
I perceive that.
Oh shit.
shit, dude. Alstermary, Hardeen. No, it looks like all of you did a great job. Yeah, as you're driving through the reeds, there is a single plume of smoke coming from the dock area.
Oh.
Safe distance.
Oh shit! What if it's the silver scales?
I mean, it's gonna be the bad guys.
Should we all go to the dock then?
Yeah.
I mean, that's where your warehouse is. It's
Get
coming
ready,
from
get in the car. We gotta get to
where
their
your warehouse is.
domicile.
Okay, I guess let's try and sneak up.
All right.
Do I call the
Can we
police?
sneak inside the car? Like
Yeah,
can-
I guess
can-
make a
yeah.
stealth check using the car's dexterity modifier.
Okay.
Wait, did I have to be at the farm? I thought that's why I hired laborers.
Everyone.
Yes, they asked for your help, so you went and helped. I'm railroading you.
Okay.
Modifiers
I don't know,
plus
I don't-
zero,
I
then
don't
you
think that's
just
the
roll
narrative I'd
d20,
go
right?
for.
Right, Dave?
What's that?
The car's modifiers plus zero.
Yeah,
it's
so just roll a
D20.
d20. Let's see how. Yeah, you roll
Very
up,
sneaky car.
you roll up pretty quiet, and this is what you are. Where is it? Yeah. Greeted with. Flames are coming out of
Oh no.
the sides of the
Oh,
warehouse, and there are two very familiar, angry looking creatures out in front.
Oh.
Seriously.
I hope we didn't leave anything valuable in there.
Moto.
They don't see you.
Wait.
No,
What are
Moto
the
was in the
familiar
trunk.
creatures?
Oh, thank God.
What's that? These creatures?
Oh, excuse me. I was looking in the wrong part of the map. What are you said they're familiar or unfamiliar?
They are familiar. You've fought
Shoot.
them many times.
is
I don't
it?
remember.
Hellhounds,
Oh,
right?
they look susceptible to ice.
Your warehouse is on fire.
We gotta get our turf back, baby.
I create water, Dan.
All right. On
Hey,
what?
run them over. We're still in the car.
Yeah, you're still you can still be in the car.
I mean, we could do both.
Okay, you guys want to? Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna run them over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I-
everybody
I-
roll for initiative, please.
Hmm.
Let's do this right so that we're
Oh boy.
all in order.
What do I see?
Whoa, that is I'm rolling high today. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's nice. All right. Is that everybody?
It is now.
All right. Gerard, you're up first, probably in the car, yeah?
Yes. Yeah. I wanna run them over. But
Sounds
like they
good.
still haven't noticed this, right? So I
Correct.
just wanna yeah,
So this will be at
catch them by
advantage.
surprise. All right. I forgot how to use this card.
Let me take a look.
trampling charge, I guess.
That's
right?
the one.
That would be the one. Yeah, because it's like 30 feet, right?
Motomobile.
Yay.
Okay.
Oh, dodge this, I think is the one.
What about trampling charge? Isn't this like 30 feet?
Okay, yeah, do that.
Yeah. So how do I do that? Just move the car. Okay.
Boom. You can hit both of them. Boom, boom.
So the two hit is 14. Or no? I'm confused.
Yeah, let me look. Motomobile. Oh, no, so you're doing dodge this first. So you're attacking plus 4 to
Okay.
hit.
Okay. So I'll just roll manually. So 2 hit plus 20.
That hits. Natural 20. So roll 3d6 plus 4. You do 32 points of damage.
Then with trampling charge, it takes an extra
Yeah, oh no,
14.
yes.
Okay.
You kill both of them. They're both dead.
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right.
You crunch them under your wheels.
let's
One
be
bounces
clear
off
here.
the windshield. Kaboomers. Okay.
Kablam.
Kablam,
Damn.
blammo. Kablam. All right, it is now the Hellhound's turn.
There's more?
You don't know that, but yeah.
Bah.
Oh, I see them.
So they're gonna come running down here. Mary, you're up.
You. We need to get around the corner so I could ready an action.
Just want to do? You gonna ready it?
Well, we're so far away from them. And it's around a corner. I don't feel like any of my shit. Magic missile.
Oh, you can't see them though.
Yeah, but you
Okay. Already a magic missile.
When you see an enemy, you're gonna magic missile them.
Yes.
Okay.
I've never readied an action, so
okay. So I think you just
and I succeed my time.
Feo, you're up. Oh, did you
Um,
get in the order there, Hardeen? 16. I don't see you in the order. It's Hardeen's turn. Sorry, Feo.
no worries.
Go ahead, Hardeen.
Maybe I didn't select my token.
It's all right. I got you in there.
Well, I want to,
You're gonna jump out and do some create water.
yeah, or stay in the car. I don't know. Or yeah, I
There's-
run over here or something.
There's smoke coming from inside as well, but there are flames coming from the outside.
Well, then I run inside.
All right. As you run inside, you are met with a pretty horrific sight.
Oh no.
There
Cool.
are a number of large fires burning. There are a couple of demony looking dudes. There's a large fire elemental in the middle. And it's hard to see, but because you can see it on the map, there's some hellhounds doing their hellhoundiest.
Hey, Hardeen, how's it looking there?
It's pretty chill.
It's pretty chill.
Sick.
as
That
things
was
go-
Pretty
sarcasm.
chill, you mean it's pretty hot?
Like stupid, nasty, hot. So is this a person or just fire?
That's just
It
fire.
looks kind of like,
Yeah, I don't know. I just found a bunch of different fires.
it kind of looks like Johnny Knoxville is in there. So, and this dude isn't the same dude we saw before.
No, well, I mean, that was a fire elemental, but you don't know if this is Mr. Cinder again.
I should.
But it sure reminds you of Mr. Cinder.
So I want to cast that create or destroy water.
Okay.
I cast it a little bit before, I guess, initiatives were getting rolled.
Got it.
So a 30-foot cube of rain or 30 gallons of water,
30-foot cube of rain. Okay, I like that.
which in a confined space.
So I'm going to say that each time you cast that, Colt, you are going to get rid of one of these large chunks of fire.
Cool.
All right.
Or can I just cast it on that fire elemental?
That
Like,
could,
like right here.
yeah. Water susceptibility. For every 5 foot the elemental moves in water, or for every gallon of water splashed on it, it takes 1 cold damage.
So
So-
30 cold damage or
Or you're saving your warehouse.
yeah, it's insured, so I don't know.
Of course it's insured.
I'll give you that. I'll give
Hardeen would
you
not
that.
have it not be insured.
I come out on top in the end, so really.
I love it. I love it. All right. So you're going to do 30 cold damage to this thing.
Yeah.
All right. Put down your spell slot. And is that going to be your turn?
Yeah, then I duck like back out, like just around the,
Just around the river bend.
I don't want my face sticking in.
Sure. Feo, you're up. And
I
Raglan,
do.
you're next.
I do want my face sticking in. I do a barrel roll into the room.
Okay.
can I do a dexterity check to see how successfully that I barrel rolled?
Yeah, baby. Give it to me.
Acrobatics.
Yeah, give me that acrobatics check.
Yeah.
It looks
Oh.
dumb. It looks so dumb. You do a baby somersault, you know, where you kind
Yeah.
of like walk up and then you put your hands up first and then you put your hand down
Yeah.
and then you just flop on your back. and
Yeah.
it makes like a poof.
And then I stand up like triumphantly.
Ta-da!
But I just like flip my arms out. But while I do that motion, I grab my rod of rulership and I pointed at all of the baddies in the room within 120-foot radius.
I'm sorry, Alex, did you make your background the current group picture?
Yeah, she went with everyone.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's as recursive as I could think.
So many.
That's so many Danes.
There's
So many memes. I
Oh,
love
God.
So Dane, just to make this easy, it's wisdom checks for if they're charmed.
you're using rulership?
Yeah, I'm doing the rod. Spell save 16.
Let me look this up just in case.
And I don't think I'm going to be able to ask them to do anything because we're not going to have much of a social interaction, but they shouldn't want to harm me.
Creature within.
I know.
Cool.
Always doing the rod.
No, I mean, I gave it to you.
Yeah.
All right. So that is wisdom checks. That's 15 wisdom checks.
16 if it's off the spell DC.
Oh
no, you're right. It's not. It's just a straight.
yeah, based on the
yeah
description here.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right, here we go. This is the elemental. Fails. He is ruled. Ruled by you. All right. Here comes clockwise from the top left. Shadow demon. Fails. Ruled. Ruled. Bottom right. Did that make it? No.
Nope.
Cool. Ruled. Hey, that one made it. Okay, thank God. All right, and then we're going bottom to top for the hounds. The hounds of Baskerville. Fail. Save. 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 All right. All right. There you go. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them.
And what so are
They look at you and they just like they look like they're ready to be commanded.
Then I just tell them help those other ones, and I point at the ones that aren't charmed.
You say help them?
No, I say help me. These ones are trying to hurt me, and I just point them out.
So you're commanding them to attack.
Yeah, just to attack their fellow.
All right, on their turns they will attack.
Okay. And I go, it's so hot, and I run back out.
Do you have enough movement speed for that?
Yeah, I think so. It's only 30 total.
All right. All right, Draglin, you're up.
You know I'm Ice Fallen, baby. I know that you just like did a whole thing in there.
Just aim for at least one, or there's like aim for the left side.
I can hit all of them, so I'm going to.
Oh, you can?
Aim for the hellhounds in the back.
I thought I spread them out enough.
Oh, not these two in the back.
Well, hit them. They're not charmed. Aim for this corner of the room.
I can hit. Well, I can either miss these two on the top or the two on the bottom. So I guess I'll hit the two in the back.
Yeah, go for the hellhound group.
That should work. Yeah. That should be like.
Because then I'll still have the fire elemental and the
That's
other
the
two
wrong
to gang up on the last guy.
Because it's like from here, 20, 20. Yeah, I can hit everybody. So I ice ball, baby. At third level, yes, please. 31. Yeah, that seems good. They need to be a 17. That seems wrong. That seems high. No, that's my spell save. Is it that high?
You
I guess
guys
I
are level
leveled up.
10 now, baby.
That's pretty high. I'll take it. That's the
Come
spell
on.
save.
So you're hitting all these guys?
Everybody except the bottom two.
Like that?
Yeah.
I guess that works.
Are you sure you want to hit the fire elemental? Because they're charmed. I would go for, I mean, like, if anything, we can pick them all off because you're
No,
not
I
gonna,
don't know.
keep
You
hitting
charmed.
them.
You charmed the ones I wanted to hit. Is what it is. Yeah, this is
All
this
right.
is what I'm doing. Yeah.
These are the two on the top. 1, 2.
I say my boys.
Take away 31. Take away 31. All right. And then these are the two on the side. And both of them fail. 31. So do I have to redo those wisdom checks now, or do they just snap out of it, Tyler?
You tell me, man. I think it's just functions like a charm.
Okay, so they're out of the charm.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, and then Shadow Demon. Right to left, or left to right. Fail, fail. 31. 31. All right, and then Fire Elemental. Save.
Oh, what? Is he weak to ice or anything? Are any of these guys
I'm
weak to
looking.
ice?
No, he's not.
How is that? How does that make any sense?
He's
Probably
a magic
water, maybe.
elemental creature, man. I don't know. So he's going to take 15 points of fire or ice damage. It says water, not ice.
I mean,
That's what I figured. And then, oops. And then I'm going to
it's like
just duck
CO2
behind
ice.
the corner over here. And that's my turn.
All right. Gerard, give me 1 sec. All right, Gerard, you're up. And then Mary, you're going to be after the elementals and Hellhound.
Everyone's still in the car?
You are still in the car.
I want to drive around the corner and run over these other two dogs outside.
What's the movement
Probably a
that
lot.
I put on the
thought.
car?
60.
Okay,
Oh, that's not enough, is it?
not quite.
Oop. All right. Can I drive inside of their house? I think I can, right?
Yeah,
Cole's shaking his head. Don't do it.
yeah, you can.
Fuck it, why not?
I mean, how else do you get the car in and out of this place?
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna do that.
It's a warehouse.
We're into the frying pan
Yeah.
and into the fire.
All right. So
Um,
what are you hitting?
I want to just drive in a straight line and hit as many of these guys as I
The
can.
way they're spaced out right now, I guess
Or like maybe
you can hit
this guy first
you can hit
because
2
he's
of them.
not because this guy's still charmed. So I want to hit this guy.
Okay. Yeah, so you can hit you can hit all 3 of those guys.
All right. Gonna try to run them all over.
All right. So broom, broom, broom,
Vroom vroom.
vroom, vroom, broom, broom. So this is a attack +4.
Yeah. Do I need to do it 3 times?
Yes, you do. Miss, he deftly dodges out of the way. Second one, you fly through the fire. The third one, you hit.
And what's the damage again?
I don't know, man. It's on there. I think it's 3d6.
3d6 and then
Plus
an extra 4. Okay, 3d6 plus 4.
Yeah. All right.
And then it has to succeed on a DC 15 strength saving throw or become prone.
Nope. He's prone.
Okay, so then like trampoline, because I moved at least 30 feet.
Yep. Trampling.
Okay, so he takes an extra 14.
Sure. Kaboomers. I got to take a look at how that
Oh,
works.
and I can take do another attack because for a bonus action because it's prone.
I think because it's the same turn.
But it does bonus action as a bonus action if the target is prone.
All right. I mean, I wrote it, so yeah, go ahead. Kill
Okay,
the demon.
so the same thing. 86 plus 4, 16.
Woo! All
I
right.
just annihilated this.
Yeah, he's like the mom in Signs. You know, she's like pinned up against the tree and she's like saying swing away, except it's this demon and he's saying like go away instead. And you're Walking Phoenix, and the fire elemental is Mel Gibson, and M. Night Shyamalan's there. Okay.
And the
What a
real
twist.
racism.
We just
Cool.
need water, you guys. They're weak to water.
It is
Stupid
the
aliens.
fire elemental's turn.
Running through cornfields at night, weak to water.
Oh, people got out of the car. I went in here myself.
Yeah, you
with
did.
my
Yeah,
child.
I hopped out immediately.
Okay.
The fire elemental is going to descend upon you.
Oh God.
The elemental can move through a space as narrow as 1 inch wide without squeezing. A creature that touches the elemental or hits it with a melee attack within 5 feet of it takes 5 fire damage. In addition, the elemental can enter a hostile creature space and stop there. The first time it enters a creature space on a turn, that creature takes 5 fire damage and catches fire. Until someone takes an action to douse the fire, the creature takes 5 fire damage at the start of each of its turns. Gerard,
Yes.
please take 5 fire damage as you are engulfed in flame. And if you can track the fire damage on the car as well, because the car is now on fire as well.
Wow. How do I track this?
It still
the car
has
has-
attacks to make, so
I
it's going
see,
to
I see.
attack you and the car.
Okay, so I just did the thing for the car.
Does a
It's 100 now.
does a 13 hit you, Gerard?
A 13? I don't
Yeah.
think so. Let me
Okay.
double check.
Does a 14
I-
hit the car?
A 14 for the car.
I don't think so. It has a pretty high.
I don't think so. Yeah, 18 for the car. So,
All right, so that's the fire elemental, and it's now the hellhound's turn.
am I on fire?
Yeah. Super
Okay.
on fire, buddy.
What about my baby?
Your baby's probably on fire, huh? Did you
Is
leave
he
the
still
baby
strapped to me?
outside?
Oh.
Did I leave the baby? Did any of you take the baby?
Let me ask you
Or is
this,
it still
Gerard.
strapped to me?
Gerard, would you have left your child outside of a burning building full of demons? That's what I'd like to know right now.
Probably not. Gerard is pretty bad.
Would you have
Gerard
maybe left the baby with Moto?
I might have left it with Alstramir because she's made of water.
Okay.
And Moto's in that trunk.
And I didn't want to put the baby in the trunk. Let's say I left it with Alstramir. I'd say, hey, you're getting out of the car, and you're made of water, and the house is on fire. So
Alstramir, are you hearing this?
She said she's nobody's mother.
Okay, I looked up baby in the free assets online, and they just give me a bunch of cows
Ugh.
Free
and a
baby.
broken chair. There's no baby tokens. That's so weird. That's so weird.
Put infant.
I have an idea. We're gonna I just Googled baby face. And I got the R&B singer baby face. Baby's face. Here it goes. I found it. Okay, Gerard, I'm going to force you into keeping your baby with Moto.
He's in the trunk. I don't think I would put the
Oh
baby
my
in the
god,
trunk.
that's so irresponsible.
Like I would have either
In the trunk.
like kept the baby strapped to me or left it with Alstomere because she's made of water.
How many hit points does the baby have?
I'm also made of consent.
That's true. The baby is also a Fey being, so I'm gonna say it has like some weird power because I don't want to kill a baby tonight.
It's not a real
Maybe
baby.
next time.
Next week you will.
I'm gonna say that the baby, what's his name from The Incredibles, the little one, he like
Jack.
Jack. He's gonna phase. He's gonna phase through
Oh my God.
materials, and he's gonna just chill out in the corner here.
So he's not on fire. Okay,
He's not on fire. No, I don't.
great.
I don't want to do that. Dane
So he
doesn't.
phased out of existence as
No,
as
he's
the,
just chilling, kind of like incorporeal over in the
Banish him.
corner. He's doing great.
Oh, okay. So he's like okay. So like he's kind of semi-translucent right now.
Mhm. Yeah, it's weird.
Cool. All right,
Cool.
that's good because I'm gonna have to ask him to pee on me to dust this fire.
Great. These guys are going to move here. These guys are going to move. Where'd it go? Oh, gonna move here. And Alstomere, you're up.
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am. I'll create water, but I won't create life.
I would do anything for water.
But I won't do that.
Yeah, these guys actually make it all the way here. That's 60 feet. So you're going inside?
Yeah.
There are two hellhounds right in front of you.
Oh well,
When
I
you
can
open the door.
see them now. Do my magic missiles
I
magically?
can see
missile?
hell.
Yeah, you can magic missile the hounds that are right in front of you.
Okay. I don't like hellhounds. They're my least favorite.
I really like them.
I'm a big fan, says Tyler.
I mean, I don't like fighting them, but they're a very fun baddie.
Two more. All right, 10 points of damage. Oh, are you?
No, sorry. Did I do as many as you asked?
You did 3 total. So
Oh,
yeah, or
wait.
you did 4 total, and you only need 3. So I'm
Okay,
taking
go.
the first 3. That's 10. Do you want to put like 5 and 5?
No, fuck the one in front.
Okay. He's not looking great.
Yay.
He's all filled up with your little fireflies. Is that your turn, Alstomere?
Yeah. Can I do water on a fire?
I don't think you. It's one action, so you used magic missile as your action.
Okay.
Hardeen, you're up. Feo, you're next.
I'm muted. So fire elemental is very much alive, and
Yeah.
do we have any idea how it looks?
No.
What
You have
happened
to-
when it got hit in the face with water? What did I see?
Oh, you saw a lot of steam, and you saw like the flickering flames with its mouth open, going like, ah. But it's still very vibrant if you were to look at it.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, so I cast Banish on him.
Okay.
Bam.
I have to do a wisdom save.
There it goes.
He fails and blinks out of existence.
Cool.
Boom. The car and Gerard are still on fire because they caught a flame.
Hmm.
Is that your turn?
I can't do anything else, so.
Do you walk inside to do this, by the way?
No, I'm like right next to Alstermary.
Well, she saw the dogs, but you don't really have line of sight because they're in the door.
I imagine I go right here.
Okay. All right.
Whatever I had to do to see this.
That
And then
makes more sense to me. Oh, if you do that, he's going to get a attack of opportunity on you. This guy.
Yeah. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Theo, you're up. And then it's Draglin after the demons. And Draglin will be our last turn of the evening.
Okay.
Can't hear you, Theo. Both y'all are.
Sorry about that.
There you go.
I want to cast Cloud Kill, which is a new spell I haven't used before.
Ooh.
It's a poisony one. A cough, cough, cough.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to do it. So 10, 20. I think I can't get that bottom one, but I'd like to get these three. But I'm not sure if you're allowing me to see through the fire. This looks like this direction.
No, I'd say that's a big pile of boxes anyway. So
okay, so I can't do that. Did my boys that I still have charmed? It looks like I have at least one.
Yeah, you got one.
Did he try to attack anything? Like
it hasn't been his turn yet. His turn's going next.
Okay. Then I will. I'll just tell Hardin to duck, and I'll shoot a thunderbolt straight over his head.
All right. Hardin hits the floor. Next thing you know, Hardin got low.
Lightning bolt. I'll cast a level 4 because I have the spot.
Okay. And tell me who you're looking to hit.
The two the two
just the hounds in front of you.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I could keep going, but it's just gonna hit the car. So that's
right.
All right. So dexterity saving throw.
You got it.
16.
Both of them make it.
Fuck them.
But they get half damage.
Yeah. 8d6.
15. Both of them die. Both of them. You see their doggy skeletons inside of them, and they both fall over steaming.
Neat. Okay, that's it for me. I pat Hardin on the butt, sportsman style.
Sportsman like. All right. Cool. So I'm going to say yours goes first.
Need.
And misses his buddy. His buddy's going to claw him back. And that hits him for 10 psychic damage. And he is no longer charmed. And then his buddy is going to move. He's going to phase into anyone who can see him. It's going to look like he's like turns into a two-dimensional shadow. That's disgusting. And and he's going to slide along the floor.
Aren't shadows always two-dimensional?
What's that?
Never mind.
And he's going to stop right here. And he is going to be flat on the floor as a shadow. As is this guy. Shadow Man.
Where did my friend go?
Oh, he's right here. He got clawed and
Woken up.
woken up.
Gotcha.
Wake up. Put on a little
Oh my
makeup.
God. At least he got a hit. That's something.
That's right. And then this guy's going to phase into shadow and go through the car. Actually, no, he's going to just phase here. And he's going to he's going to end. So you're on fire inside the car, Gerard, and you feel like the light of the fire somehow dims, but you don't feel like it's not burning you anymore. It's more just like
fine.
Darkness descends on you, and you feel like an incredible weight push on you, and you take 1d10 force damage.
Do I have like a saving throw for this or no?
No. Oh, you only take 1 damage.
Oh, okay.
It's ending its turn incorporeal in your same space. So that's just something that a shadow demon can do, baby.
Okay.
You're up, and you're gonna be our last turn of the night.
I fucking Ray of Frost this guy.
Which guy?
The one I can see, I guess. Because
Okay.
I'm presuming I can't see these ones is what the deal
Correct.
is.
They are incorporeal.
Yeah. So that's a cool. Let me re-roll both of those dice actually with my sorcery points.
You got it.
What are they?
A 26 does hit,
They're
by the way.
D8s. They're D8s. I didn't I didn't wait to 9 damage and then +5 since I did this thing.
Okay.
Oh,
So
and then
14
actually, sorry, plus fucking 3 for my charisma. That's not included in this.
I don't think that's how that works.
No, because I have a if I'm using my elemental, that's the thing I have.
Oh,
It adds the charisma to any attack roll to the damage of it.
cool. You can put that in your sheet as a little universal roll modifier.
Yeah, I can do that later.
Okay.
I think sometimes it knows it, but I don't know.
Okay. So how much total then?
I think it's plus 8, so
Plus 8?
17.
17 points of big damage. His inky skin it bristles with little spiky frosts, and
Yeah.
that's where we're at in this hellscape of a warehouse. Y'all making me bring the fight to you, which makes sense since it is a burning warehouse.
Good games, Dave.
All right, y'all.
I kept looking at dimension door thinking maybe I can bring water here. No. We are near the docks, so like we're like near water, right?
Yeah, I suppose you are. Yeah.
Always near water when you're with me.
And that is very true. And
Fun day.
great job, everyone. I loved the farming bit. Roberto, the chicken man, is
Cute.
super cool.
He's down. He's down.
Bagak.
Mm.
And Tyler, the reason I want to save the tattoo appointment is because they're going to have magical tattoos for you. And I need to look that up in Tasha's.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that's a thing. I'll make it a magical tattoo. It's even better.
But I wanted to do combat tonight, so
That's fair.
how that works. All right, guys. Well, have a good week, and I'll see you all Next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Sleep good,
Bye.
Alex.
Yep.